welcome back. Hoy voy a intentar, ahora mismo voy a intentar lo imposible. I'm going to try to achieve the impossible. Okay? But you don't reach the noble category of vanquished if you don't fight. No se llega a la categoría de vencido sin haber luchado. Voy a luchar ahora para enseñaros countables and uncountables. My God, otra vez. I have been teaching countables and uncountables for 35 years, and I still haven't achieved my objective. In fact, la expresión contable e incontable, I don't like the expression because it requires that the student perform a type of esoteric composition of the language, countable, uncountable. I prefer singular and plural. Y lo voy a enseñar con there is, there are. Okay? Let's listen to 3 sentences. There isn't a book in this room. Okay, ni un solo libro hay aquí. Digamos, supongamos. There isn't a book in this room. There isn't any flower in this room. There aren't any flowers in this room. Do you understand? One more time. No hay ningún libro en esta habitación. Escuchad. There isn't a book in this room. Primero, ¿notáis la diferencia? En español soléis decir, no hay ningún libro en esta habitación, no hay ningún perro en esta habitación, no hay ningún elefante en esta habitación. Ahora esos 3 en inglés, there isn't a book in this room, there isn't a dog in this room, there isn't an elephant. In English, I am using the indefinite article, el artículo indeterminado a, o bien an. There isn't a book, there isn't a dog, there isn't an elephant in this room. That's countable. Puedes contar los perros, 1, 2, 3. 1 dog, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 dogs. And you can count elephants. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elephants. And you can count books, 1, 2, 3. Countable. Y cuando es singular, cuando estamos diciendo que hay o tengo o tuve un libro, un elefante, etc., siempre se ponen a. In Spanish, no. Not always. You say, yo no tengo coche. Ay, no puedo ayudarte porque no tengo coche. In English, no. No tengo un coche. You can't say a countable word, como coche, elefante, chaqueta. You can't say a countable word without, in the singular, without an article. Definite article or indefinite article. The dog. El perro que vi ayer era de color verde. The dog I saw yesterday was green. No tengo perro en casa. I don't have a dog. No hay ningún perro en esta habitación. There isn't a dog in this room. Tenéis la tendencia, claro, y lo entiendo, de decir, there isn't any dog in this room. Because you're thinking in Spanish. No hay ningún perro aquí. No hay ningún perro. Y ningún is any. But please, no, not in English. Any is for plurals. No hay perros en esta habitación. There aren't any dogs in this room, okay? Or for uncountables. And uncountables are abstract substances that you can't count. You can't count butter. Tengo 3 mantequillas en la nevera. You don't say I have 3 butters in my refrigerator. We say I have some butter. O puedes precisar, terrinas creo que se dice. I have 3 tubs of butter. I have 3 sticks of butter. Recorrimos a un concepto contable. For example, money. Money is not countable. You can't count money. No. Y tú me vas a decir, ¿cómo que no? ¿Cómo que no puedo? Claro que puedo contar mi dinero. Sorry. Money is uncountable. You cannot say, I have 3 monies in my pocket. You say, I have 3 euros, I have $3, I have 3 pounds, I have 3 yen, I have 3 rubles. We always use a countable word to count abstract objects. Okay, but getting back, this is important. No hay ningún perro en esta habitación. There isn't a dog in this room. Si tú dices, there isn't any dog, el angloparlante entiende, no hay nada de perro en esta habitación. Ah, no, Pues hay algo de perro en mi nevera, si quieres. All right? Estás convirtiendo un objeto contable, en este caso un perro, en una sustancia abstracta, como carne. Y no decís aquí hay 3 carnes, tengo 3 carnes en la nevera. Decís tengo 3 filetes. Entonces, si decís no hay ningún perro, es como decir no hay nada de carne. There isn't any dog as there isn't any meat. So there isn't a dog in this room. Y si te gusta mucho la palabra any, te lo permito, pero pluraliza dog. There aren't any dogs. No hay perros en esta habitación. There aren't any dogs in this room. There aren't any dogs in this room. Now, let's go back to the first example. There isn't a book in this room. No hay libro, no hay ningún libro en esta habitación. There isn't any flower in this room. And there aren't any flowers in this room. Do you understand? Well, the first one, no problem. There isn't a book. Es palabra contable, singular. Uso artículo indeterminado. A book. There isn't a book in this room. Ni uno. Not even one. There isn't a book in this room. Now, there isn't any flour in this room. Flour is spelled F-L-O-U-R. Flour, que es harina. Ahora sí te permito any, porque es una sustancia abstracta que no puedes contar. Tengo 3 harinas en casa. No. Tengo 3 botes o cajas o contenedores de harina. I have 3 bottles or 3 boxes of flour in my house, or 3 bags of flour. But in this room, there isn't any flour. There isn't any flour. Okay? Ahora vamos al tercero. There aren't any. Aren't. Se dice aren't en inglés, no aren't. There aren't any flowers. Flores. No hay flores aquí en esta habitación. Decís en castellano, normalmente no hay flores aquí. There aren't any flowers in this room. It's interesting that the word harina and the word flor sound the same. Hay una flor en la harina. There's a flower in the flower. Okay? It sounds exactly the same. But for English speakers, it's perfectly easy to differentiate because one is used uncountably and the other countably. There aren't any flowers. There isn't any flower. There are some flowers. There is some flour. Okay? There's some flour in my kitchen, yeah. But there isn't any flour in this room. There are some flowers in my house, yes. But there aren't any flowers in this room. And there's a book in my office. It's true. But there isn't a book here. Is there a book in your hand now? Is there any flour in your kitchen now? Are there any flowers in your house now? Is there a dog in your house? Is there a car in your garage? Is there a dog in your car? Are there any flowers, in your office? Is there a big city in Portugal? Are there any big cities, pluralizando, in Italy? Is there a bus stop near your house? Are there any bus stops in Valladolid? Of course there are. Okay. Is there an important river in Mississippi? Yes, there is. Are there any important rivers in Albania? Is there an important river in the province of Toledo? Are there any important rivers in the province of Granada? Okay, estoy saltando. Pero estos son contables, rivers. Now, is there any water? Is there any water in Nigeria? Is there any water in the Arabian desert? Is there any water in the Gobi Desert? Is there any water in the Kalahari Desert? Is there any water in the Mojave Desert? Is there any water in the Sahara Desert? Are there any wells in the Sahara Desert? Wells son pozos de agua en este caso. Are there any wells? Is there any oil, petróleo, in Kuwait? Is there any oil? Porque no se dice si hay petróleos. Is there any oil in Kuwait? Ahora, hay pozos. Are there any oil wells in Kuwait? We'll continue another day with this. This is very important, to understand and to feel the concept here.